Welcome to a new Shadow Sister healing video. This is my sacred space for shadow love, and let's start. Today we are going forward with the book Goethe's Faust, part 1, and I wanted to do this reading in the daylight, so unfortunately I didn't have again time to draw new drawings, but as I took this from the old drawings randomly, I'm kind of glad to see this cards show up, because I know what this text is, and somehow I do find them somehow mysteriously and magically fitting to these chapters. We will see what comes up. Today we have also advice card from this Shamans Dream. And I don't have particular tarot spread. Today we have really this kind of shamanistic journey. We have this smoke here. I hope this smoke is actually coming. I've been burning the smoke already so much that I don't know how much is left. Can we get some more smoke and mirrors? We have a smoke and mirrors here. I want it to burn more. Burn, baby. Burn. For shamanistic reading, we need some fire. So let's see. Any of this comes here? Ooh. Holy smoke. So there is this idea that if you are like searching something, you're not sure yet what the clarity is or the picture is, but you go into the mist and you kind of disappear there, and you let just this intuition guide you, and you come out of this kind of searching period, like you get the clarity. So the journey can happen like intuitive walk outside. It can happen like looking into flame, like you just get lost into the space. And so I wanted to have this kind of relationship reading about the space and the container. What is the container in your relationship? What is that heart that holds everything together? What is it? And we are having to show that kind of polarity. We have the female and masculine card today. You can call it twin flame, but I'm calling it this kind of sacred love story. What is that container coming in this reading? And the cards that come from the tarot cards is kind of the communication in that container. There's some kind of message coming in that container. Like, what is that kind of energy? So we see that with the tarot cards, and I will try to interpret it. What is there in the heart? What kind of message? And of course, we have today also this heart-shaped box. There's more current feelings of your person. Pile number 1, let's introduce. So we have this kind of drawing. Third eye chakra. Then the classic third eye chakra deck is Halloween deck, and bottom of the deck, Queen of Ghost. The bottom of the deck is usually shadow aspect of your reading. So this is the first pile. Pile number 2 is this kind of drawing, and also third eye chakra, but from the Romania. This kind of magical labradorite. This is my Joker crystal, and so you get the Joker deck, which is my own Shadow Sister Tarot deck. And here you have a King of Cups. I rock your world. Then we have a third pile. We have this Lost and Found Faust in Labyrinth. This is where I wrote the title of this whole reading series, that I make illustrations out of these chapters. So here is the name of this whole series, and you get the erotic fantasy tarot, and your shadow aspect you're reading is a star card. This kind of spooning couple. So let's see what kind of container and what is in the container. What we find. What else? So I take this showing the divine feminine, divine masculine, and this, and then indeed this Shaman's Dream guidance, that we find the way. Okay, so I start with the pile number 1. Welcome to your reading, pile number 1. Just select this image, and I read now from the Goethe Faust. Chapter 19, Martha's Garden, Margareta and Faust. Margareta, promise me, Heinrich. Faust, whatever I can. Margareta, then tell me what you think about religion. I know you are a dear good man, but it means little to you, I imagine. Faust, my darling, let's not talk about that. You know I give my life for you. I love you so. I wouldn't want to take anyone's fate away. Margareta, one must believe. That's not right, what you say. Faust, ah, must one? Margareta, oh, if only I could show you. You don't respect that the Holy Sacrament, do you? Faust, I do. Margareta, but you don't want them. You don't go to Mass or to confession, that I know. Do you believe in God? Faust, my dear, how can anyone dare to say, I believe in him? Ask a priest how, ask a learned man, and all the answers merely seem to mock the questioner. Margareta, then you don't believe. Faust, my sweet beloved child, don't misconceive my meaning. Who dare say God's name? Who dares to claim that he believes in God? And whose heart is so dead that he has ever boldly said, no, I do not believe, embracing all things, holding all things in being, does he not hold and keep you, me, even himself? Is not the heavens' great vault up there in high, and here below, does not the heart stand fast? Do everlasting stars gleaming with love not rise above us through the sky? Are we not here and gazing eye to eye? Does all this not besiege your mind and heart, and weave in unseen visibility all round you its eternal mystery? Oh, fill your heart right up with all of this, and when you are brimming over with the bliss of such a feeling, call it what you like. Call it joy of your heart, or love, or God. I have no name for it. The feeling is all there is. The name is merely noise and smoke. What does it do but cloud the heavenly radiance? Margareta, well, I suppose all that makes sense. I think the priest says something like that too. Just in the wording, there's a difference. Faust, it is what all men say. All human hearts under the blessed day speak the same message, each in its own speech. May I not speak in mine? Margareta, it sounds all very well, all very fine, but there's still something wrong about it. For you are not a Christian. I truly doubt it. Faust, sweetheart. Margareta, it's always worried me to see you keep such company. Faust, what do you mean? Margareta, that man you have with you. I hate him, upon my soul I do. It pierces me to the heart like a knife. I've seen nothing so dreadful in all my life as that man's face in its ugly sneer. Faust, my poor child, why there's nothing to fear. Margareta, it's just that his presence offends me so. I don't usually dislike people, you know, and I would gaze at you just as long as I can, but it makes my blood freeze to see that man, and I think he's a scoundrel anyway, if I wrong him. God pardon what I say. Faust, well, you know, some people just are rather odd. Margareta, I wouldn't live with a man like that. As soon as he steps through the door, you can tell you are being looked so mockingly at, and half fiercely as well. And he cares for nothing, nor not man nor God. It's as if he has a mark on his brow that said that he never has loved, that his heart is dead. Each time you put your arms round me, I'm yours so completely, so warm, so free, but I close up inside at the sight of him. Faust, dear fancy sweet, foreboding Fim. Margareta, it upsets me so much each time I see him coming that I even doubt if I still love you when he's about. Besides, when he's there, I never could pray, and that's what is eating my heart away. Dear Heinrich, tell me you feel the same way. Faust, you are just taken against him, and that's all. Margareta, I must go home now. Faust, oh, tell me whether we can have some peaceful hour together. Lie to breast and mingle soul with soul. Margareta, oh, if I slept alone, it would be all right. I'd leave you my door unbolted tonight. But my mother sleeps lightly, and if she were to wake up and catch us, oh goodness me, I'd drop down dead on the very spot. Faust, my darling, there need be no such surprise. Look, take this little flask I've got. You must put your just 3 drops in her drink, and into a sweet, sound sleep she will sink. Margareta, what would I not do for your sake? But she will be all right again. She will wake. Faust, would I suggest in otherwise? Margareta, I look at you, dear Heinrich, and somehow my will is yours. It's not my own will now. Already I've done so many things for you. There's almost nothing left to do. Exit enters Mephistopheles, the devil. Mephistopheles, Bert monkey, has she gone? Faust, still eavesdropping and spying. Mephistopheles, I listened to it almost carefully. The learned doctor was catechized. I hope he will find it edifying. Girls always check up if they are well advised. One simple or old world pity. The theory is if he swallows all that stuff, he will be at our beck and call. Faust, to your vile mind, of course, it's merely quaint. That dear loving soul filled with her fate, the only road to heaven that she knows, should be torment herself, poor saint, thinking her lovers damned to everlasting death. Mephistopheles, you sensual wooer, a pretty maid has led you by the nose. Faust, you misborn monster, spawn of fire and shit. Mephistopheles, and physiognomy, how well she's mastered it. When I'm around, she feels just what she's not quite sure. My face, forsooth, conceals some runic spell. She guesses I'm a genius certainly. Perhaps indeed the devil as well. So it's to be tonight. Faust, what is that to you? Mephistopheles, I take certain pleasure in it too. The Mephistopheles devil just want some true love making into the scenes. Didn't happen yet. Okay, so let's see this container. It looks a little bit like sacred and profane. Like there is this lust and love. So let's see the couple dynamic. What is in your case? Now, what is happening here? Who are you in this container? What is happening between who and the man in this relationship? Now we see. Who are you? Oh, 22, the make-believe fight. Wow, there is this kind of northern polar bear queen with a star. Northern star here. Beautiful. And then we have on the opposite side, 10 flow. Wow, this is totally Jupiter card. Amazing. Major Arcana card. Somebody who is very lucky. Things are happening. This is also Karma card. Things are like, now is a Jupiter in Cancer here, so it's all about very much compassionate, empathic, family-oriented man, but who is expanding with its heart-loving soul. Wow, there is really true love here. While the movement is maybe a little bit cold. Interesting. Believing something bigger. Let's see, soon the container. I think I take the advice card only later. So let's start to see what is behind this, between this couple. What is in this container? What is the love message between you and your person? what needs to be said, what needs to be known, what is written in between the space and time, what is here. We are finding it out. Is there something more? 4 cards, maybe 5th. Okay. Okay, 9 of Coast. This is wish fulfillment. King of Coast. Okay. It started, the shadow aspect of the reading was the Queen of Coast, Queen of Cups. So same kind of watery Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy is still here. Ah, there was actually, yeah, there is Timo. There is this kind of boat going. 10 of Pumpkins and Death. Wow. Amazing stuff going on here. Looking into what is this like decoding the message, what is written in the stars between this couple. So the 10 number is here too. I mean, it would have go towards this man actually, these cards. This point to me there is a huge, I think I have to really put them all in the line. They were coming in the line, so they have to be all in the line. How they came. And this couple is here. And can you see it? So it's very, very positive. There's like a wish fulfillment. Like if you wish upon a star, or you pray, like here, this is almost this kind of very much religious style. Things are happening from the wish made. There is some kind of wish between these people. And then there is a very caring mastery of emotion, like emotionally intelligent stuff going on. Then 6 of Swords is healing, going to calmer waters. So the healing there is also kind of showing in the man's side. There is really the calmer waters. There's somehow, we're gonna read this one, but like something about that, almost like a holy waters. Like there's something with this water element, really. I think is telling about this element of water somehow being important in this container. There's already 3 water cards, and then we have 10 of Pumpkins, which is like a legacy. You are living legacy, and you are like actually achieving this kind of family legacy or like a wealth, and is underneath of this Jupiter 10 is here too. So it's very good, and in the end is Death card, which is also Scorpio season that we are living in here. So it is Pluto energy that goes very deep and then transforms. This is butterfly transform energy. So what can I make of this? The wish that is between these 2 persons is already showing in this woman's side, like a vision of a star. Make believe fight. There is some belief of something beautiful and deep and healing even. And there is a lot of spiritual wealth here. This is very spiritual, this Death card also in the sense. So the wealth is connected to this kind of like a depths. What is this container? Spiritual wealth. Okay, let's start reading. There's definitely some watery things going on here. I think I will get this shaman card now. To make sense of this all. This is showing dreams. We are all sacred dreamers, dreaming the world into being. The Father Gate, bold step forward. 55. Gate, Father Gate. It's on this man's side, Father Gate. Light coming here is interesting. The waters are streaming. This gate is happening like it's almost like this kind of like when you, this is even connected to the the boat rider that go to the death. It's going here. So it's something change. There's something change fundamentally things here. There's flow even here. And these waters come from the gate. There's a second gate here. Wow. Really like sailing in the waters. What is the container? It's a boat. And that is a relationship symbol also, a boat. But I get this idea of a boat. It's in the center of your reading. The container is a boat. What is in your boat? You are in the boat. That's the container. And there is like you are flowing over the emotional waters safely in a boat. Calmer waters. There's these pumpkins in the boat. And you get a little more pumpkins. So there is really like some spiritual wealth here in the boat. Okay. Yes. Let's read now this couple dynamic. Love what I see here. Pile number 1. So the Divine Feminine is when we were children, inhabiting the world of make-believe daily, we were tapping into an essential power inherent in all humans. Soon it gets scrubbed clean from us, achieved in favor of logic and reason. Its absence is felt keenly in our adulthood's lack of creativity, passion, and playfulness. It is time to bring this essential magic back. Whether you fake it till you make it, or act as if, or subscribe to the tenet that believing is seeing, whatever track you take, your spark returns as you indulge your imagination, freeing yourself from the rigidity of facts and proofs. Manifestation begins with imagination. Now it's time to let your inner child play in the land of make-believe. Wow, and there's also this child on the boat. Inner child make-believe. I think it's a childhood dream. It really goes so back time. It's like innocent dream. All the way there. That's playing now in this relationship somehow. And Divine Masculine energy is this. Attract, expect, release, serendipity, cycles, expansion. The energies around you all at this time are positive and are driving you forward. Let yourself flow with these energies and put them to good use. This is an opportune time to attract your heart's desires. Do you want more love, peace, or greater understanding? Is your heart calling out for a new relationship? Does a current relationship need improvement? Focus on your desires and allow them to manifest by expecting them to. At the same time, release yourself to the flow. Events greater than you can ever imagine may be heading your way. Project your desires, but also be open to new possibilities. Good fortune and your joyful synchronicities come with the flow card. Open your heart and arm wide and embrace what comes to you. Nothing is static. Life flows in cycles, expanding and contracting, changing and growing. You may be entering a new cycle regarding matters of the heart. Welcome this new cycle. When a stone is tossed into a pond, the ripple flow with the water as they expand and grow. You are in an exciting period of forward movement and expansion, heading into the unknown. This forward movement may guide you into new relationships or out of the old ones. In either case, know that the change is for your highest good. The energy of expansion will help you grow into your new situation gracefully, safely, and comfortable. Affirmation: I move forward with grace and ease. Traditional archetype is Wheel of Fortune. So it's a little like a lucky period to expand like a water when you toss the stone there. Really, this water element is here. Okay, the advice is coming to Father Kate, but in the meanwhile, I will give you this already the current feelings of a person. Number 1, current feelings of your person. Okay, let's see what is. What is? Wow. They tried to write me off. I wrote the next chapter. There's some kind of lion energy. Violet. Violet is a flower that is oftentimes underappreciated. So those who love it can sometimes be overlooked because of their silence and reserved nature. They are simple and straightforward. Countryside and love nature. Wow, there is some kind of beautiful violet flowers here. A little bit quiet types. Like the stars. Be quiet too, but very bright. Then we have stay soft. Do not let the things that have hurt you turn you into a person you are not. What a balanced solar plexus chakra looks like. Okay, this card I have dropped here in the feeling box, and you need to know somehow solar plexus chakra. It means, it really is a meaningful talking about the third eye chakra. I didn't talk about this, but this is how to combine your intuition with your knowledge. Like it's not only book knowledge, is your life experience knowledge too, and this intuition that comes from the heart is all connected. But solar plexus chakra is how you put power in that intuition. You need a willpower. You need to be like a strongly using that even also like gut feeling. So what is that solar plexus chakra for you? Your body and mind are connected and aligned. So even the heart, but whole body and mind. Your thoughts materialize. You prioritize your health and inner peace over superficial interests. You feel confident and secure of yourself. You have the willpower to do or change anything in your life. You have goals and goals and plans to achieve them. And you love and accept yourself. The person wants you to be in this kind of empowered. I mean, there is a lot of power here, but like more like a sun in here, almost like the sunlight here also is coming in this cave. I mean, this is like a not just cave. There is a waters like streaming in this kind of canyon. Then we have one more current feelings of a person. Match made in heaven, 100% yes. Action now or never. Intuition, intention, dream relationship, feeling aligned. Very nice. Very positive. So now we read this advice card and then we go to the next one. I love to see this kind of container is a boat moving through even this kind of dark waters. Undercurrent waters that go even until the land of death. So the Father's Gate. The next experience, legacy, evolving, bold step forward. When the Father Gate card shows up, it is clear call to lift your eyes to the horizon and begin to walk toward your future. You are marching in place right now, stirring the dust but not getting anywhere. Trust that your forward movement will lead you to a new destination you have already set for yourself, but perhaps forgotten or neglected because of your everyday business. The Father Gate comes to tell you that an ending is at hand and that you can leave the old behind. Let it peel away like an old skin, you said. Do not hesitate. Cross the threshold boldly and you will be rewarded. If you continue marking time instead of moving, you will miss the opportunity. The gate is open. The next landscape of your life is within reach. But the window of time to pass through it grows shorter. Do not dally. A gift of the Father Gate is to bring you to the fullest expression of your gifts, perhaps for the first time. It is an invitation to a sacred passage to new discovery and both great challenges and opportunities. It is not a graduation. There are no rewards other than the exploration itself. You have been a farmer far too long, tilling the hard soil that now bears little fruit for you. Time to put on your explorer hat once again. Wow, there is really this exploration going on here. This is also a bit like I often think like a destiny is like a tricking this, not to realize how much wealth is coming. It's kind of very, very big energies here. To gently push you to the next chapter of your life. And it was written even somewhere here. Wow. Ah, I had no rune. Let's have one rune. For this couple, what we have here, grace. The grace was also mentioned in this reading. Maybe I'll give one more verify card for this couple energy. So verifying this comes two, and show me one more. This divine couple. Maybe there's even more card in the side. We have here the world, 5 of cups, and 4 swords. 5 of cups talk about sadness, the female side. But there's a coffee party, tea party. 4 swords, also kind of cake is cutted. Somehow makes me think about some parties going on, like a birthday party. But world. Something like you have a little world, like a normal life, and a big world. There is this in this female side. There's like an ordinary, even like a party things, but then it's like almost like playing football with the world. Like it's just this kind of big and small aspect here to live the life. And here is High Priestess on the man's side. So the man is actually such a like a old soul, book-wise. Really, there's a lot of wisdom here. I of course always like this 5 of cups because it's like a loss and sadness, but that can transform into wisdom too. I think there's a lot of life experience on this female side. The world is here. It's a lot of world experience. She has seen the world. Well, he has seen the world inside a lot. Yes. But the container together is the boat. You are in the same boat somehow. Okay. So I get ready now to the pile number 2. Welcome to your reading, pile number 2. You have selected this. And let's read the Faust. Chapter 20, At the Well. Gretchen and Lischen with water jugs. Lischen is some friend. Lischen, you heard about Barbara, haven't you? Gretchen, no, hardly I see anyone. Lischen, well, it's true. She's done it at last. Sibyl told me today. Made a fool of herself. That's always the way with those airs and crazes. Gretchen, but what? Lischen, it stinks. There's 2 to feed now when she eats and drinks. Gretchen, oh. Lischen, and serve her right at last, I say, throwing herself at that lad for so long. Always on his arms, always walking along. Off to the villages, off to the dance. Oh, she had an eye to the main chance. Such a beauty, of course, she must lead the way. He courts her with pastries and wine every day. She's even so shameless, the little minx, that she can accept presents from him. She thinks cuddling and petting hour by hour. Well, now she's lost her little flower. Gretchen, poor thing. Lischen, don't tell me you're sorry for her. Why, all the rest of us, there we were, spinning. Our mothers not letting us out in the evening, while she's sitting about in dark doorways with her fancy man, lingering in alleys as long as they can. Well, now she'll have her church penance to do, and sit on her smock on the sinner's pew. Gretchen, but surely he will marry her now. Lichen, no, he. A smart boy like that. There are fish in the sea in plenty for him. He's not such a fool, anyway he's left. Gretchen, that's wrong of him. Lichen, well, if she gets him, she will get the rest of it too. The boys snatch the flower from her head and will throw her no, just chopped straw instead. Exit Gretchen as she walks home. What a angry things I used to say when some poor girl had gone astray. I used to rack my brain to find words to condemn sins of that kind. Blacker than black they seemed to be, and were still not black enough for me. And I crossed myself and made such a to-do. Now that sin of others is my sin too. Oh God, but all that made me do it was could such dear love draw me to it. Yes, that was a thing. So there is some kind of like a fallen fallen for the man, I don't know, like without a marriage story going on here. Anyway, let's see what is happening here. Who are these people in this love container? We have pile number 2, love story. Who are these people talking about? And who is the guy? Who are you? This one. Okay, we have the protection fight. Okay, it's a little bit like protection, the little flower. Protection, your honor, your grace, your beauty, and your innocence. And then 34, and your guy is coming together. I think it is beautiful. Is this 2 of Cups? This is a love card, actually. Very loving. Wow. I have to check it immediately. I think it's green means that. Yes, 2 of Cups. That's totally like the guy is in love. Wow. There's like all this kind of heartfelt stuff. But this is like a very protective. Okay. I think we start immediately checking what is the container with this couple. What is it formed? Here is like flower coming from the heart. But here the flower was like losing the virginity. So what's going on here? What needs to be set in this container, and then we start to see what is this whole thing, this relationship, what is happening. Okay. Wow. There is a beautiful stuff. Dream day. Somebody's dreaming. There's also the steadiest knight, Knight of Pentacle. And this card is Anubis. Anubis challenges us to confront our fears, our shadows, and the hidden parts of ourselves that we often prefer to keep buried. Courage and resilience. Wow. This kind of dead dog. And then we have a spiritual journey. I feel the movement of my heart towards what I love. Wow. All these rainbow colors. There's this kind of like a darkness here, being very serious, and then there is this all this like a sacral colors, okay? And even the Sagittarius Temperance card, Angel, I accept all parts of myself. This is definitely a spiritual journey going on here. All the rainbows and chakra colors and everything. Wow. But what is the container? What is it? I think this is a heart. It's a mirror. This tells me it's all about somehow like a, like a spectrum. Like from spectrum comes these colors. There's really this black and white and the rainbow. How can I say this is like a ray of light. This is like container is like is it like a mirror coming together? What they're holding here, some kind of ball. Okay, let's start to read what these people are for. There was also a well. The girls were talking on the well. Somehow this reminds me a well too, a little bit, this mirror here. Mm. It's like a shadow work and rainbow work and all this kind of like light work. Light work. Okay, the divine feminine is. This is a time for discretion. Whether you are working on a new project, idea, vision, or harboring thoughts of creating a new relationship or business, be careful who you share with right now. Discretion is called for. Hold your enthusiasm close. Guard your treasure. Keep your own counsel at this time. If you are not fostering new fledgling life right now, the protection fight also serves as a guide for discernment in a relationship. Sometimes we get so hungry for connection and approval, we overshare or give away our gifts to folk who are unworthy of our intimacy. This is an invitation to step back and consider how you are sharing. Protect yourself, warrior woman. Hmm. What is a container? I think it's like a heart. Even in here is this kind of flower coming from the heart. But the man is here having the really love here. Okay, it's getting also darker here, but okay. Divine masculine. Harmony, romance, healing, commitment. This is a card of partnership and harmony. It suggests a new romance or deepening a deepening of an existing one. You may find that the current friendship blossoms into something more, or an exciting new love steps into your life. When this card appears, it often signifies taking love to the next level. It is time for you to make a greater commitment to any of your relationships. As a question, is it time for you to make a greater commitment to any of your relationships? Perhaps you will find that the partner is now ready to commit more fully to the relationship. Marriage or union of some kind may be on the horizon. I feel like this is cat going here, and there is this. The horizon is this marriage. This is also a card of healing, of people coming together, and spirit of love and forgiveness. Are you involved in any relationships where misunderstanding or disputes have placed distance between you? Perhaps it's time to bring harmony back to those relationships by calling a truce and starting over again. Where is it happening? Dream day. Shadow work. Parts, hidden parts, spiritual journey. It's very spiritual. I think it's really having the human heart. It is where the spirits live. Maybe this dream card will actually. It turned immediately. I didn't even have to touch it. Winter's dream. Gestation period. I mean, I didn't have to even mix these cards. It already opened. Okay. It is something about dream. Dream world. Like talking about this shamanistic thing. Journeying in the dreams, in the all kind of layers, but then coming together. Maybe some kind of pathway or finding like a way. Finding a way. Winter stream. advice. Gestation period, sanctuary, conscious awareness. The winter stream is a summon to go within. Your life force longs to turn inward, like the sap of trees returning to the roots. Cast your gaze towards the deep and hidden places in your heart. Yeah, this is definitely happening in the heart, this whole thing. Come to rest again in the sanctuary and safety of your soul and be at peace, basking in your crystalline clarity in the quiet place. Yeah, like a winter sleep. Yes, there's some kind of winter sleep happening in this container. Safe rest. This is not hibernation. Do not fall asleep, okay? Take your quiet, wakeful nature with you into stillness and know that you are replenishing your life force. Trust that the deeply buried seeds inside your soul, the ones you planted even before you were born, are stirring softly, ready to awaken with the spring. But do not try to rouse them early. Instead, surrender to the quiet of winter stream. Winter stream can lull you into a slumber where you can lose consciousness and become caught in a nightmare. Awaken, awaken. Find that easy return to the wakefulness that brings you clarity. This is a time to set your priorities in order, yet not act on any of them. Allow the clarity and transparency that comes with winter stream to permeate your heart and soul. The time for action will come later. Remember that all things are born from dreams, and your task is to wake up within the dream, to lucidly guide it to your chosen destination. Wow. Lucid dreaming. Daydreaming. Dream day. Clearly, this is a dream. The container in this relationship is a dream. There is even this sun and the moon and the star. There is this kind of very big moments when we shift from wake till sleep. And this dream is somehow like flowing in between you, and you're coming together with these dreams. Interesting. Now, current feelings of a person. It's very spiritual reading because this is even spiritual journey here in this. Let's see. Pile number 2 is current feelings of your person. Where is cards I need to see? Okay. So, precious love. Oh, so nice. Like I'm touching this heart, and it's really like it's like, touching the heart. And even the same thing in this picture of the guy, there is like the heart is in the hands. Wanting to protect what is good and pure, appreciation of union, sacred connection, the one, holy grail, highest vibe. Okay, holy grail, that could be a good name for this relationship container. Holy grail. We have here a love like a holy grail. Then, so no wonder it has to be a little bit protected. Twin flames are brought together for a purpose that goes beyond their personal relationship. They are here to serve the collective, to bring light, healing, and transformation to the world. Wow. So that's what happens with the Graal kind of love. And then we have here light, feminine energy, and dark feminine energy. Okay, really want to show this opposite, really stark opposite, like a light and the night. How powerful that is. So in the feminine energy of light is intuitive, emotional, naive, empathic, nurturing, peaceful, compassionate, graceful, gentleness, and patience. But dark feminine is also good. Is mysterious, seductive, assertive, authentic, fearless, powerful, confident, magnetic, fierce, persuasive, and protective. This is to show the equinox sisters that there is this kind of dance between light and dark, but that is here somehow. And then we have Buddha. 4 tests for speech. First, is it true? 2, is it hopeful? 3, is it right time to say it? And 4, will all beings benefit? Okay, so there is really this kind of quiet space, almost like you can meditate and really be like a totally in the stillness, like a meditation. There is this meditation, sacred heart, very spiritual journey for sure. Yes, that is your message. This love is spiritual. It truly is. Wow. Do I verify? I verify with the classic tarot, so you have a chance to see that. Where I put my crystal? Oh, here. This is the magical. The lights are going off also here. I have to put soil lamp for the pile number 3, but here, let's verify this couple. Okay, so there is still like a sexy knight underneath this kind of protection fight. There is a lot of like a passionate feelings underneath the stillness. And there's another moving, very like Alexander the Great type person here. Might be looking even good, this guy. But this is a concert card usually, but it's like a forward movement, like a huge willpower. Really, this solar plexus chakra that was actually, I think it's not mentioned in this pile, but it was mentioned briefly in the first pile. It is this ability to be intuitive when you are really decisive, really focus with your energy, you know what you want. It's like a marathon energy coming together. If this happens in the dreams, it is anyway like things are happening one by one. This is like a marathon energy. It's just like going, and this night lands on over the steadiest night. This is very slow moving night. This is fast moving night. There is this kind of polarity here. Even there's this both stuff. But somehow now this kind of hasty energy need to be like a little bit like a hold your horses. They both have kind of horses, but like the female is feeling like hold your horses. Like there's no rush coming together. It's definitely happening. It's almost like these night cards are always connected to Templars, and what the Templars were looking, the Holy Grail. And here we have the Holy Grail relationship. So yeah, we have indication of that too. Moving, night is always like moving energy. But within your relationship, it's very slow. Because this is the steadiest night. It's almost like not working at all. Spiritual journey can also take time. You cannot force certain things. You need this kind of natural like cycles, like winter now is totally advising at this kind of calm resting period. Gestation period. Seeds can take off. Wow. Okay, I will soon come back for the pile number 3. I have to put a little lamp here. Welcome to your reading, pile number 3. You have selected this one. Lost and Found Faust in Labyrinth is the name of this whole reading series of pick-up reading, but this one in the Faust now is about by a shrine inside a town wall. An icon of the Mater Dolorosa stands in the alcove with vases of flowers in front of it. Gretchen puts fresh flowers into the vases, then prays. Gretchen, O Virgin Mother, thou who art full of sorrows, how thy face in mercy to my anguish now. O Lady standing by, thy son to watch him die, thy heart is peace to heart his bitter cry, seeking the Father there. Thy sights rise through the air from his death agony, from thy despair. Who else can know the pain that so burns in my bones like fire from hell? How my wretched heart is bleeding, what is dreading, what it's needing, Lady, only you can tell. Wherever I go, wherever it never stops, just never. Oh, how it hurts and aches. When I'm alone, I'm crying. I cry as if I'm dying. I cry as my heart breaks. The flower pots by my window, I water it with tears like dew. When in the early morning I picked these flowers for you. The early sun was gleaming. I sat up in my bed, my eyes already streaming, as the new dawn turned red. Help, save me from shame and death, O thou who art full of sorrows. Thou most holy Virgin, bow thy face in mercy in my anguish now. Okay, there is this moment of holy, like Mater Dolorosa, this kind of like how you call it, like a painful Mary, like a suffering Mary of sufferance. Here, anyway, in this picture, I have drawn myself here between the angels and demons. So it's kind of finding the middle way. Who knows how this comes in the reading? I'm actually interested to know what is behind this. Okay, this was just telling about what Jupiter in Libra means, and it's a secret relationship power. Maybe that is gonna tell us a little bit this kind of container we are having here. Some kind of Libra energy. Justice and fairness, diplomacy, partnership, aesthetic and beauty. Act as sage and diplomat, and natural talent for diplomacy, mediation and partnership in both personal and professional life. Okay, anyway, now we see who are in this relationship before we look any of this container stuff. Who is this person? Now we have sacral chakra. This is also Emperor and Empress energy. The negative would be a martyr. Here also, I think it is Faust story. The Gretchen was feeling like she's gonna kind of sacrifice her innocence and virginity for this man, and it's not so safe and all this stuff. Who is this woman in this side? And see who is the man, the lucky man, who makes the woman suffer so much. Sexy beast. Who is that in the cards? What is the attraction power there? Okay. Wow, we have the untamed fight. 23. So there is a lady and the wolf. Wow. It was like a Red Riding Hood and wolf. Wow. And Emperor is here, lead. Wow. It's very beautiful energy because the woman can be almost like a wolves are like in the Roman emperor was the Lupa, was the mother of these two brothers, Romulus and Remus. And here we have this emperor card. Wow, it's totally like a life path of being a true leader. Daddy and the father figure. It's almost like the next generation is carry on the mission of the fathers, and here is this kind of wolf. Very beautiful energy. The Wild Lady and the Emperor. This could be also Aries card, but it's like this kind of totally like a very even gold-minded strategic leader. Let's start to see the love messages. What is the container here? It is the power. Is this scroll of paper? Because we were having this power talk even in this text. Powerful man, powerful woman. What is it? What needs to be said when we see what's going on? What needs to be said? I think this person, maybe sometimes you need little psychic help to know what's going on. found this reading. It's a timeless pickable reading. Oh, I forgot to take a rune in the previous pile, but let's see. Yep, let's take it now. Is the rune energy? Strength. And the message, this is beautiful, this Emperor and Empress is here, really this kind of powers too. Okay, Eight of Swords, Magician, King of Wands, and a Page of Pentacle. Wow. This is set here. This is usually a victim. Somebody who is totally feeling like trapped. I mean, this text also, she felt like, it was really, these words were really like feeling like captured. The feeling takes over. Sometimes mental can be like a mental prison, that you have certain beliefs that keep you trapped in the vicious circle. And I have this kind of reading that I made, like how you can come from the vicious circle to a virtuous circle. What is that circle energy here? It's kind of like a... There is a lot of power in the shadows always. Because next to it is like a magician, and it's even female in this deck. It's pointing to the fact like the taking action is just what needs to be done. And then there's really active, this Fire King, Master of Firepower, this passion and purpose, also related to fire sign Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Underneath is Fire King. And then this kind of willing to invest to something new, being like a open-minded to some investing to something new. Martyr energy is here. This female side. This thing, wherever I go, wherever it never stops, just never. Oh, how it hurts and aches. When I'm alone, I'm crying. I cry as if I'm dying. I cry as my heart breaks. Who else can know the pain that so burns in my bones like fire from hell? How my wretched heart is bleeding. What is dreading? What is needing? Lady, only you can tell. And then there is this kind of magician here, like, okay, listen me carefully. I tell you this only once. You need to free yourself. What is going on here? You make your own prison. You just could like free yourself. So something. What is this power prison? Something. Is this a container? Is like a prison? No. Wild and a control. Something like that. It's two opposite energies. This is untamed fight, and this is lead. Strength. Okay, I'm gonna have this little booklet to help me find. Me figure this out. Eight of Swords. This is supposed to be now messages that need to be set in this relationship container, but I still didn't figure out what is exactly the container here. We'll find out, I hope, soon. Pile number 3. Remain blocked momentarily. Prisoner of soldierless swords. Passion can be blocked by false illusions. Pay attention to what is unreal but that appears as a threat. Yeah, definitely something is in the mind here. Bothers the Divine Feminine. Then we have this Magician card. It's always very good. Power at the service of will. Blood and life. Sexual identity. Live your body without shame. Okay, that was shame was coming also in this story. The Gretchen was feeling shame because the friend had told about this other fallen angel, let's say this friend who has been like getting pregnant with no marriage, and she was fearing now the same is happening to her, that she's like getting into the shameful situations. Okay, let's see this king. Focus on objectives. The Lone King. SAX feeds on the clarity of our motivation. Live up to your duties. Look at your shared objectives with lucidity. There's definitely this man is looking here. Powerful man. Okay, then we have still this. Curiosity and interest. The wandering warrior. Eros, the love for what is new and unknown keeps your desire alive. Action, gain greater understanding. Put your talents at the service of curiosity. Curiosity is always a good thing. Man is clearly curious. Even this magician is working with this kind of unknown energy powers, but then there is this trap energy here. What is the container? Still don't know. Maybe I've verified with these cards. Maybe we see it. We're gonna soon see this dream card too. Okay, before that I'm gonna take this. So sacral chakra is creativity and sexuality. There is something about that energy too that needs to be addressed. Creativity and sexuality, where is that happening? Body and the mind. Now, shamanistic, Shamans Dream. I still didn't read this card, so that's also important. Next step. Dream here is skywriting the fates. Wow. That symbol it there, it's a very powerful symbol. It's really like a of course time, but it's like infinity, and it's already always in this magician card as well. Wow, very powerful. Okay, let's read this. Couple energy 23, untamed fight. Untame yourself. Right, freaking now. You weren't born to pay bills, count calories, and buy stuff. Your soul is a wild creature and it needs space to express itself fully. Get into nature, swim in a river, lie down in a field of flowers, spend time watching fish or petting your cat. Sit with your spine against a tree and let it whisper its stories to you. Soul to soul, sap to blood, any activity that puts you into your wildish nature will help you cultivate your sovereignty, strengthen your will, and enliven your confidence. Don't fight the wolf that lives within you, embrace her. Now is the time to rewild your life. Wow. I was posting before this reading this song 1,000 Years from this Twilight. Really, this started to become this kind of Twilight reading. Bella and Edward is gonna come. Oh my god, what is this? This even looks a bit like this kind of Twilight world. Okay, lead. Let's see this now. Love to see this. I felt like in this reading, this stuff will happen somehow. We will have this something of that song because I felt that so strongly. I always have like a prevision. Lead, guide, prioritize, act, structure, effort, reason. In matters of the heart, the energy of this card can both help and hinder. Examine the role that you play in your relationships. Do you take the lead and guide the direction of the relationship, or do you follow the other person? If you lead, are you forcing your will on the other person? If you follow, are your own needs being met? A solid relationship involves give and take, lead and follow. There has to be an even exchange of energy, and this is true for all relationships. This card reminds you to guide, not dominate. Is this woman so dominated that this is even bandage here? There's some kind of thing here about domination. Like even this kind of vampire stories was like really like a. There's just one way we do this. Now you have to die. It's like, what is it? Anyway, there's more. The card focuses on the intellectual rather than the emotional side of relationship. How is the relationship serving those involved? If a relationship is healthy and strong, everyone's needs must be met. There has to be sufficient structure and order so that each person knows the boundaries. Each person must make the relationship a priority and put effort into making it strong. And finally, the decision made in and about the relationship must be based on sound reasoning rather than pure ego. If you're looking for a romantic relationship, are you actively searching, or are you hoping someone will simply show up in your life? This is a card of action, of being proactive, not reactive. Take the lead, network, make yourself available. Affirmation. I ensure that my relationship are healthy and that each person needs are met. Emperor. Even in this crystal, the positive aspect of this crystal is Emperor and Empress on a throne. So this is a power balance. We talk about already here came the Libra energy, Jupiter in Libra, diplomacy, partnership, in both personal and professional life in balance. This is something about that kind of like scale. The container is some kind of this kind of wild and controlled. But you both are powerful. These are powerful archetypes both. Sky riding the fates. I want to look at the lyrics. Just I pause for a second. I want to look at the lyrics of that song. Yes, I let you listen this song, but my microphone is so bad in the computer. But I think this is really meaningful for this. I just try to find out what is the container, but look at this picture. Heart beats fast, colors and promises, how to be brave. How can I love when I'm afraid to fall? But watching you stand alone, all of my doubt suddenly goes away somehow. One step closer. I have died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I've loved you for 1,000 years. I would love you 1,000 more. Time stands still, beauty in all she is. I will be brave. I will not let anything take away what's standing in front of me. Every breath, every hour has come to this. And I've died every day waiting for you, darling. Don't be afraid. There is something about this powerful thing here that is scary. It was even mentioned in this book. She's like praying to the Mother Dolorosa. She's Gretchen is like afraid. When something is powerful, it can be scary. Yes, there's something about that. And the container, what it is, like a secret power. What is it? You can put in the comments if you figure it out. I'm gonna take now current feelings of your person. Maybe we get clarity. This is such a beautiful Twilight song. I actually saw Robert Pattinson in Berlin. I was once in the movie premiere, and I was selected there to go to this kind of theater. And then I was like, wow, I can sit next to the Robert Pattinson. But no, it was like the Edward Vampire. It was two theaters. The actors, the famous actors, went to one. We had all in the same lobby. I didn't see any famous there. They already have already in. When we normal people were there who got this ticket to the premiere, and I was with this another German girl. Even so that it was televised, and some of my German friends heard my name mentioned because in the red carpet they were saying like, "Oh, Silva got the ticket." So it was like they were like, "What? Like she's there?" And but anyway, I get there. There were some donuts in the lobby, and I was like, "Yeah, great! Now I gonna see even the speech of the stars on the stage." And we got in this theater with this other girl. I was so hyped up, like, "Wow, we are selected!" And then, yeah, she was even very pretty German girl. I don't know if you're watching, but what was your name now? It's a long time ago. Could it be Eva? But she could have played vampire for sure. She had this curly blonde hair. And anyway, we went in. No, maybe she was Lisa. I think she was Lisa. We went in with this Lisa. We sit there and we were like, oh, there are some people like looking like these actors. And indeed, they rise from the seat. And they were the dubbers. They were the German dubbers. They were the stars in their own field that they had dubbed that movie. So there was a Edward, there was a Bella, but they were the voices of the actors in Germany. They were famous for that. But there was a whole another theater for those like actors and more important people. But anyway, it was cool. It was cool to see it. And I think it was the last Breaking Dawn. And we still have to hear the sky writing the fates, but it really makes me think of this Breaking Dawn. But what is the container? It is this kind of powerful moon. What is it? Like some written in the stars, sky writing. What is it? Okay, current feelings of a person. Daffodil. In the poetry of Persia, poets used the daffodil to connote someone with beautiful eyes. And the shadow of this flower is nostalgic and love to be in charge, optimistic, attract faithful partners, and creative. Okay, there's again this kind of love to be in charge. So definitely, this your person likes to take the control and lead. Then Free Me by Nefex. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We can change the world, change times, rearrange them, can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Again, connecting this kind of like how time and space is where we lived, but 1,000 years and lifetimes. What is this relationship? Written in the stars. Cave. People. No, problem solving, isolation, shadow work, being alone, hermit, going into deep to heal, sadness, withdrawing, wounds, licking one's wounds. Current feelings of a person, true love. Past this one. Pain has drawn my outlines where no small feeling could loss. No, where small feeling could. Okay, I read again. Pain has drawn my outlines where no small feeling could. Loss has stitched me to the present tense through love never should. No, love never should. What looks good from a distance appears very up close. I'm worn out, baby. My emotion, by emotion right under my nose. Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter. Move it up, down, left, right, on, switch it up like Nintendo. Say you can't sleep, baby. I know that's me, espresso. Okay, this is a little bit sexy energy again. Yes. It's like there is some fire here that is kept, somehow controlled. Is it like a fireplace then? What is this this place? Okay, I'm gonna read this now. If you figure out what is this container in this couple, maybe it's a middle road, like in this labyrinth of life. You have to stay on the middle line, not go to the devil, not go to angel, keep in the balance. Keep the power. Stay in the power. Not be trapped. It's like anything in excess is bad. Sky writing, the fates, that which we cannot change, non-judgment. It is written in the sky that you have destiny. You are being invited to explore certain aspects of life unique to you and you alone. That does not mean that your path will be easy, paved with gold and littered with diamonds, nor does this predict that your journey will be treacherous. It is just your path, with parts that cannot be changed and must be radically accepted as they are. In this way, whatever you are faced with, every single aspect of your life is perfect in its imperfection. Not good or bad, neither in flow nor blocked, this nor that. See your life as a series of opportunities rather than an obstacle course. I think it's a really advice of this kind of, don't see this kind of obstacle. This is directly in this, some mindset can block you. See your life as a series of opportunities rather than an obstacle course. Like not some kind of like death row where you are like going to this kind of hard part. There can be easy part too. Once you master the skill of non-judgment, you open to the power of curiosity. The curiosity was also mentioned here. Unencumbered by the burdens of yesterday's fear as you look ahead into the potential of the future. Wow, this is in these signs. Wow, now I start to see this. Yesterday's fear, you're mastering this, that you can let go the yesterday's fear and judgment, and you open the pathway to the curiosity as you look ahead into the potential of the future. Yes, you still need to be brave. Right now, you are facing a critical moment in time with an opportunity to meet your fate, a choice point where you expand your influence and your capacity for abundance, love, and purposeful action. Now is the moment to leap into it. Whether it be a heart connection, a call to creativity, or a new identity in your work or another area of life, with all your heart and soul, your success is surely written in the stars. In order to bring your destiny to fruition, you must jump into the adventure with both feet and do your part. And the shadow aspect of this reading was even the star card. Now we don't have it anymore here. Let me show you again. It was the beginning point of this reading. Something is destined for you. This is here. Shadow aspect of your reading. Dreaming of the future. Container is definitely the balance. You are going forward. You are leaving something behind. You see the look, even in here, it's like a long way forward. It's almost like into like get like a, sometimes we start seeing negatively, like life is over, we are trapped, we have lived most part of our life and there's nothing waiting for. No, not true. There is a lot of magic here, a lot of action, passionate king waiting, and a longer road still waiting. You have just done this little part and you are then gonna decide your life was that. No, it's not over, it's going, and it's written in the stars that something amazing is happening. And even like the Twilight Saga, there was like a mini season, or like not season but like part of the movie. First the Twilight, then what was it, Eclipse, and then it's the Breaking Dawn. Like there was like at least 3, and here we are only in the beginning or something. Forget the yesterday's fear and terror. It's time to be curious about what is possible. Okay, so this was your reading. I was a bit busy long time. I hope we got somewhere with this shamanistic journey. Anyway, I'm happy if you write your comments also what ideas you got here and what would be the container. I still am not completely sure about, is it like a moon or sky or destiny or written in the fates, like a time and space. Time and space, is it like really the space is here the container? 1,000 years, all this big stuff. Anyway, this was your reading, and see you next week. Thanks for watching. Bye.